What's up, you guys? This is Vincanity, and today we're going to be learning a very important skill that will help you not only become more well-rounded, but it'll also help you guys with doing head swipes. Now, in the future, we're going to be learning how to do a more difficult head swipe, and this is actually going to help you a lot with the control of that, as well as just giving you another useful tool to use with your breaking. All right, so without further ado, let's get down to the floor. All right, you guys, so first of all, obviously you should probably know how to do a basic pilot freeze on both sides. And that doesn't mean you have to have it perfect, but as long as you could kind of do it on both sides, that will be how we could start this out. A quick exercise to kind of help you guys guide yourself to each hand is actually by going to your knees and just kind of shifting your weight back and forth. So going from side up to the other side, up. And just being able to control yourself into the pilot freeze and back to your knees will actually teach you guys kind of how to control yourself into this freeze, right? Because it's going to be a little bit more than just leaning over, right? So try it a couple times, maybe even a couple of 10 to 20 times, going back and forth, leaning back, just getting that control, maybe even going in slow motion, getting into the freeze and going back, going in slow motion, reaching your hand down, kicking your leg up, going back. And this is just gonna give you that control and also the strength to be able to do this move. Now, one thing that'll actually help a lot is if you guys actually watch my tutorial on the basic head swipe. And this isn't like the big boy head swipe or the big girl head swipe. This is the like baby head swipe where we're just rolling. This is actually going to be the same motion with this tutorial. So what we have to do first is practice getting into our freezes from this turtle position. So I'm actually going to face this way so you guys can see better. And I'm going to go from here, head straight down. All I have to do is turn my leg, which starts to turn the rest of my body, and then turn my head and look this way, right? And then go right back. Okay, so try that again. I could even keep my knees on the ground if I need to, turn my leg, turn my head, and then to help out, I can straighten my leg. Okay, and back again. From here, again, use your leg to help guide you. Turn your leg, which starts to turn your torso, and eventually turn your head. Okay, your head will follow. All right, if you want to try to do it all together, turn your head and your leg. Okay, now, after you guys kind of get that turning motion, try to think about your form. So try to keep your leg straight this time. Okay, so I'm here, I straighten my legs, I'm gonna turn, and I'm here. Once you guys get that down, what we could actually do is try to lift up. So do this without having our legs on the ground. All right, and this is easier said than done, but it's actually not too much harder than what we just did. The only difference is now we have to lean our weight towards our head and lift our legs up. Okay, so let's go back to our turtle position. From here, and basically we have to lean forward to lift our legs off the ground and turn at the same time. This is also going to use our arm to help us push over and use our hips to turn our legs. Okay, so we're gonna go here, we lift our legs up, and we're gonna turn to our pilot freeze, right? However you like doing your pilot freeze. Try it again. From here, turn. Okay, if you do it all in one motion, it'll be a lot easier. Lean forward, don't bump your head, turn. Okay, one more time, lean forward, don't bump your head, turn. Okay, this is also the same exact motion that you guys would use to actually drop into a windmill. It's that whipping, okay? Now we actually have to practice that same thing on the other side, all right? So now that we know, let's go from again, step one, turtle position. Step two, turn our leg, all right? Keeping our knee on the ground, turning our leg, turning our head, all right? From turtle to crappy pilot freeze. All right, now we do the mediocre one. Decent turtle to mediocre pilot freeze. Okay, and last but not least, decent turtle to decent pilot freeze. All right, In one motion, you lean forward, turn. Okay? So now that you have those basics, you pretty much have everything that you need to know to go from one pilot to the next. The challenge is, again, actually doing this. So what I would suggest is start with whichever arm you feel is the weakest, whichever arm you're not so comfortable doing a pilot freeze on. For me, I'm right-handed, but I don't know why, but I've always felt more comfortable on my left hand doing windmills and everything else. Okay, so I'm gonna start from my right hand. I'm gonna transition from my pilot to my turtle. Okay, let's try it. From my right hand, pilot, I'm gonna drop my leg down, turtle. Okay? Once again, pilot, drop my leg down, turtle. Okay? Now what we want to do is actually not just drop our leg down, but twist our legs. So this time I'm going to actually lean, pick up my leg, turn it to a turtle. Okay? From here, pilot, I lift my leg up, turn. Okay? It's okay for you guys to drop your legs. You can even keep your legs on the ground the entire time, like this. Here, here. Okay? Keeping your legs on the ground. We then know the rest of this move. We go from here, we turn to our pilot freeze. Okay? Let's try it. From pilot freeze to turtle to pilot freeze. Okay? And then we go back. Turtle, pilot freeze. Turtle, pilot freeze. Turtle, pilot freeze. I want you guys to do this exercise at this level until you get comfortable, because this is going to give you guys the strength to turn and also support yourself. Right? It's sometimes these transitions that make things tricky for us. Alright, now that we have those basics, we're almost ready to do our pilot to pilot transition. And the way that we're going to practice this is the exact same way that we learned how to practice the beginner head swipe. Alright, so we're going to go from our pilot freeze using our legs, and we're going to roll over to the other side. Alright, and this is going to basically help us get from one side to the next. I'm going to start with a pilot on my right hand. I'm going to just walk my way over. So put my knee down, turn to the side, pilot freeze. Alright, this is the crappy pilot to pilot version. Alright, knee goes down, boom. Knee goes down, boom. Knee goes down, boom. Knee goes down, boom. Okay? This is the motion that you're going to do when you transition from pilot to pilot. Try to get a little bit comfortable with that, and then we're going to move on to the next level, which is the mediocre version. Okay? In this version, we're actually going to be lifting ourselves up step by step. Okay? So what we have to do first is, again, go to our pilot freeze, and we're going to have to, from here, transition to here. Alright? And I can start off by just dropping, kind of like how we did earlier, but what I want us to do is actually do a little bit of a swing. So I'm going to go from pilot to turtle to pilot on my other hand. Because my other arm is stronger, this is going to create a much easier experience, because it's going to be a lot easier to actually transition to my stronger arm. Okay? So starting with my weaker arm, pilot freeze, going to my turtle, turning to my pilot freeze. Again, going backwards, this is going to be the harder version. Going to your turtle, turning to your pilot. And you can actually kind of like do it jumpy. So kind of jump, 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 jump. Okay? What I want you guys to do is do this exercise 10 to 20 times. Get very, very comfortable. And this is actually a kind of a tiring exercise. Do like 3 sets of 10 to 20 and really get comfortable going from one arm to the next. And now, once you have the actual motion, what we have to do is actually do this full out without putting our legs on the ground in between. Right now, these are our training wheels. Our legs are going stop, 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 stop. We're going to eliminate the middle stop. Okay? It's okay to put your foot down at the end, especially if you need rest. But what we're gonna do right now is cut out putting our feet down when we do the turtle. Okay? So I'm gonna show you guys just from one side to the next. Starting from here, all the way to here. Going all the way back, and going back. Okay? If you guys notice, I'm kind of traveling just a little bit. You may or may not travel depending on how much you're swinging your legs, but in the end, you actually will kind of travel, and it's almost like the beginning of doing a halo. Okay? So let's try this all one more time. Starting with our weaker arm, transition to our other arm, and going back. From this point on, it's literally all practice. It's up to you to put in the time, the dedication, and the hard work to get this move down. After a while, it's gonna start feeling effortless. You're gonna be able to swing from one arm to the other without much trouble. And again, the reason I'm showing you guys this is because this is the foundation to doing harder and harder moves using your freezes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys leave me a comment below on what you'd like to see next. And if you guys like this shirt, respect the past, represent the future, make sure you guys go to VincaniTV.com, click the store, and check out the rest of my store. All right? I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.